If you want to build a good habit, what we need to do, we need to make that action obvious. For example, the action that I'm doing, the time that I'm spending right now, is it somehow helping me to achieve my short-term and long-term goal? If it is not, it's definitely a bad habit. If it is yes, it can fall into the good habit as well. So, scrolling YouTube, if you are scrolling for a reason, and if you're not scrolling because you anyway fall into that trap, then it's a good habit. I repeat, if you're scrolling for a reason, if you're scrolling to search for information, if you haven't fallen into that trap, then it's a good habit. For example, I want to learn something and I want to learn something very fast, some precise crystal capsule level thing. And I don't want to consume long form content in YouTube. It's gonna take a lot more time. What I'm doing is I'm searching in YouTube the topic that I wanted. And I got some topics and I got some content. That content is very informative and it's short, precise. It is a capsule of that content. And I'm consuming that content for learning things. So you actually typed the subject topic name in the YouTube search bar and you got the content and you're watching. And as soon as you watched, as soon as you finished consuming that content, you get out of that loop. And that is a good habit actually. You're learning things from YouTube, short form content. But if you have a habit of just clicking on or touching on the YouTube icon and you're anyway automatically going into the YouTube shorts, and if you're scrolling all the way to the bottom and it's in fact it's not going to end the if you start scrolling it keeps going and it's not going to end, and that's definitely a bad habit. So now what I'm going to tell you here is, in our last class we discussed all these things in terms of habit building. Skills is equal to do every day is equal to habit. If you want to be skillful at anything, we need to do that action every single day, and simply that is habit. And we discussed in a day we can either good fill with bad habits or we can fill with good habits, right? And if you break the bad habits, then only we can fill the good habits in that reserved time. And to break bad habit, we explained that we need to reverse this framework. Any action, we need to make it invisible if you want to break. Okay, basically, let me revise this one. This is habit framework. If you want to build a good habit, okay,